In this video, we'll dive into the drama and concerns surrounding the royal family. But before we get into the details, let's take a look at Princess Anne's journey. Princess Anne was born on August 15, 1950, at Clarence House, during her grandfather King George VI's reign. She is the second-born and only daughter of Princess Elizabeth, who later became Queen Elizabeth II of England, and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Her birth was marked with a 21-gun salute in Hyde Park to celebrate the royal family. Anne was baptized on October 21, 1950, in the music room at Buckingham Palace by the Archbishop of York, Cyril Garbett. At birth, she was third in line to the British throne, after her mother and older brother Charles, who is now the King of the United Kingdom. When her grandfather passed away in 1952 and her mother became queen, Anne moved up 2 places in line. Today, she stands as the 17th in the line of succession. For her early education, a governess named Catherine Peebles was assigned to look after Anne and her brothers, Charles, Andrew, and Edward. Peebles provided Anne with formal tutoring while they were still living at Buckingham Palace. Due to her young age, Anne didn't attend her mother's coronation in June 1953. To help her socialize with girls her age, a Girl Guides company was revived for Anne in May 1959. This group, called the First Buckingham Palace Company, included the Holy Trinity Brompton Brownie Pack and allowed her to interact informally with peers. The company disbanded in 1963 when Anne went off to boarding school. In 1963, Anne started her education at Benenden School, where she graduated in 1968 with 6 GCE O-levels and 2 A-levels. After finishing her schooling, Anne began her royal duties in 1969 at just 18 years old. Around this time, she was briefly linked to Olympic equestrian Richard Meade, showing her love for horse riding and her ties to the world of sports. So, how did Anne continue to pursue her passion for equestrianism? And what's the significance of King Charles III naming her as Queen? Keep watching as we reveal all the details. Princess Anne's love for equestrianism shone through in the spring of 1971 when she placed 4th in the Russell Horse Trials, a European championship event. At 21, she achieved a major victory by winning the European Eventing Championship on her homebred horse Double. The following year, she was named BBC Sports Personality of the Year, signaling her rising prominence in the sporting world. Anne wasn't just a top-tier event rider, she also dabbled in horse racing, competing in events like the Grand Military Steeplechase at Sandown Park and the Diamond Stakes at Ascot. Over the next 5 years, she became a member of the British eventing team, where she earned a silver medal in both the individual and team events at the 1975 European Eventing Championship. The following year, in 1976, Anne represented Britain at the Olympic Games in Montreal. She even competed on the Queen's horse Goodwill in the eventing competition. During that event, Anne had a nasty fall halfway through the course, suffering a concussion. Despite the injury, she got back on her horse and continued the jumps, though she later admitted she didn't remember completing them due to the concussion. Unfortunately, the British team didn't finish the competition because 2 horses were injured. Anne's equestrian career was filled with impressive results, including a 4th-place finish at the Badminton Horse Trials in 1974 and 6th in 1979. Between 1971 and 1979, she competed in this prestigious event 5 times, demonstrating her passion and skill for the sport. In 1985, she even took part in a charity horse race at the Epsom Derby, finishing 4th, further showcasing her talent in equestrian sports. Her contributions to the sport went beyond competing. Anne was elected president of the Fédération Équestre Internationale, FEI, from 1986 to 1994, helping to promote and standardize equestrian sports worldwide. On February 5, 1987, she became the first member of the royal family to appear on a TV quiz show, joining the BBC's A Question of Sport. Anne's dedication to equestrianism has also extended to charitable work. She's been involved with the Riding for the Disabled Association since 1971 and has served as its president since 1985, supporting equestrian therapy for people with disabilities. This shows her lasting commitment to using her passion for horses to make a difference. In June 2024, Princess Anne was admitted to Southmead Hospital with minor injuries and a concussion. which doctors believed came from either hitting a horse's legs or head. But this isn't the first time Anne has faced serious risks. What other dangers has she encountered, and how has she shown her resilience? Let's dive into one of the scariest moments in Princess Anne's life. On March 20th, 1974, while returning to Buckingham Palace from a charity event with her husband, Mark Phillips, a terrifying incident unfolded. A Ford Escort forced their car to stop at the mall, and the driver, Ian Ball, jumped out and started shooting at them. Anne's protection officer, Inspector James Beaton, quickly exited the car to defend her, but when he tried to disarm Ball, his gun, a Walther PPK, jammed. Beaton was shot, and when the princess's chauffeur, Alex Callender, tried to step in, he was also shot at. A nearby tabloid journalist, Brian McConnell, witnessed the attack and bravely attempted to help, but he too was shot in the chest. Amid the chaos, Ian Ball approached the car, announcing his plan to kidnap Princess Anne and demanding a ransom, later reported to be between $2 million and $3 million, claiming he would donate it to the NHS. When Ball ordered Anne to get out of the car, she boldly replied, "Not bloody likely." She even considered hitting him but decided to remain calm instead. In a later interview on the TV show Parkinson in 1983, Anne explained how she tried to stay scrupulously polite to avoid escalating the situation. Anne managed to slip out of the limousine on the other side, helped by her lady-in-waiting, Rowena Brassey. At that moment, a passerby named Ron Russell, a former boxer, came to her rescue by tackling Ball and helping pull Anne out of danger. Shortly after, Police Constable Michael Hills arrived at the scene and, despite being hit by Ball, had already called for police backup, which was crucial in ending the ordeal. Detective Constable Peter Edmonds responded quickly to the call, chased Ian Ball down, and made the arrest. Reflecting on the incident afterward, Inspector Beaton, who had been Anne's sole bodyguard at the time, admitted there had been no spare car and no rehearsals as they hadn't anticipated any major threats. This event sparked a complete review and overhaul of the royal family's protection measures, ensuring more robust security with multiple bodyguards and an end to the use of the Walther PPK. Beaton, along with Callender, Hills, and McConnell, was treated for his injuries and later discharged from the hospital. Inspector Beaton was awarded the George Cross by the Queen, who was in Indonesia during the incident. Constable Hills and Ron Russell were awarded the George Medal for bravery, while Callender, McConnell, and Edmonds received the Queen's Gallantry Medal. Princess Anne personally visited Beaton in the hospital to thank him for his swift actions. As for Ian Ball, he pleaded guilty to attempted murder and kidnapping. As of March 2024, he remains detained at Broadmoor Hospital under the Mental Health Act, diagnosed with schizophrenia. Now let's shift to Princess Anne's role in the royal family. How effective has she been? Princess Anne is renowned as one of the most dedicated working royals. In 2014, Kevin S. MacLeod, Canada's Secretary to the Queen, commented on Anne's strong work ethic, noting that her attitude is, "Keep me busy, I'm here to work, and I'm here to do good things." She's always focused on meeting as many people as possible and getting things done, which reflects her deep commitment to her royal duties. In December 2017, it came to light that Princess Anne carried out more engagements than any other royal that year, even surpassing her mother, the Queen. Throughout her working reign, Anne has been actively flying overseas for the UK, often taking up to one foreign trip per quarter. Her first official public engagement was in 1969 when she opened an educational and training center in Shropshire. Soon after finishing secondary school, she began her foreign engagements, joining her parents on a state visit to Austria. Her first trip to Australia came in 1970, with many subsequent visits for official duties, including her current role as Colonel-in-Chief of an Australian regiment. In 1990, Princess Anne made history by becoming the first royal family member to visit the Soviet Union, hosted by President Mikhail Gorbachev and his government. This visit was a key moment in royal diplomacy during a time of significant political change. More recently, in August 2016, she returned to Russia to mark the 75th anniversary of Operation Dervish, one of the early Arctic convoys of World War II, visiting the city of Arkhangelsk for the occasion. Unfortunately, in September of the same year, she suffered from a chest infection that forced her to cancel some official events. By late October 2016, she was back in action, visiting the Malaysian state of Sarawak on a 2-day study tour. In April 2022, Princess Anne and her husband toured Australia and Papua New Guinea as part of the celebrations for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, demonstrating her enduring commitment to royal duties and international representation. One of the most significant moments of her life came on September 12, 2022, when Princess Anne became the first woman to take part in the Vigil of the Princes, standing guard over her mother's coffin at St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh. She repeated this solemn duty at Westminster Hall on September 16th. It was later revealed that Anne was one of the witnesses to her mother's passing at Balmoral, and signed the death certificate alongside the attending doctor. Princess Anne's unwavering dedication to charity and patronage has made a profound impact both domestically and internationally. She serves as patron or president of over 200 charities and organizations, highlighting her tireless commitment to service. One of her most notable associations is with Save the Children, where she served as president from 1970 to 2017 before becoming a patron. Through this role, Princess Anne has traveled to numerous countries, including Bangladesh, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Mozambique, Ethiopia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina, to witness the organization's work firsthand. Her deep involvement earned her a nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize in 1990, proposed by Kenneth Kaunda, the then president of Zambia. Additionally, in 1991, she founded the Princess Royal Trust for Carers, further showcasing her support for caregivers. Another area where her dedication shines is her involvement with St. John Ambulance, where she serves as Commandant-in-Chief of the Cadets and frequently attends the Grand Prior Award reception. She is also the patron of St. Andrew's First Aid and has been supporting Mercy Ships since 2021, an international charity that operates the world's largest non-governmental hospital ships, providing medical care to some of the world's most impoverished communities. Beyond her charitable contributions, Princess Anne plays a significant role in the world of sports. She represents the UK on the International Olympic Committee and has been president of the British Olympic Association. She even represented the UK at the 2014 Sochi Winter Olympics in Russia. Furthermore, she has been a patron of the Riding for the Disabled Association since 1985, after 14 years as a previous patron, and also supports student athletics as the patron of British universities and colleges sport. Princess Anne's extensive roles in academia, charities, and professional organizations reflect her deep commitment to public service and her leadership across a wide range of sectors. In 1981, following the retirement of the Queen Mother, Princess Anne was elected Chancellor of the University of London, a position she still holds. Her long-standing dedication to higher education also saw her appointed as Chancellor of the University of Edinburgh in 2011, succeeding her father, Prince Philip. In 2007, Queen Elizabeth II appointed Princess Anne as Grand Master of the Royal Victorian Order, a prestigious title previously held by her grandmother. Additionally, she is a Royal Fellow of both the Royal Society and the Academy of Medical Sciences, where she became the first Royal Fellow. Royal Fellows are chosen for their societal contributions, and Anne is one of only 4 such fellows, alongside King Charles III, Prince William, and the Duke of Kent. Her leadership in various professional and charitable organizations is equally impressive. In 2011, she took on several prominent roles, such as President of the City and Guilds of London Institute, Master of the Corporation of Trinity House, and President of the Royal Society of Arts, following in her father's footsteps. Princess Anne has also played a significant role in the Commonwealth Study Conference, initiated by Prince Philip, and in 2023, she succeeded the Duke of Kent as President of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. She also serves as the patron of TransAid, a charity focused on improving safe and sustainable transport in developing countries, and supports the organization WISE, which encourages young women to pursue careers in science, engineering, and construction. In 2022, Princess Anne was appointed honorary chair of the National Lighthouse Museum's Illuminating Future Generations campaign, which aims to expand the museum's gallery space. She is also the patron of several professional medical organizations, including the Royal College of Occupational Therapists, the Royal College of Midwives, and the Royal College of Emergency Medicine. Through these roles, Princess Anne has consistently demonstrated her commitment to supporting education, professional development, and charitable causes across the globe. Princess Anne's personal life, especially her love life and marriage, has been marked by both public interest and private challenges. Her first marriage to Mark Phillips, a lieutenant in the 1st Queen's Dragoon Guards, garnered significant attention. They met in 1968 at a gathering for horse enthusiasts, and their engagement was announced on May 29, 1973. Their wedding, which took place at Westminster Abbey on November 14, 1973, was a grand affair watched by an estimated 100 million viewers worldwide. Following their wedding, the couple moved to Gatcombe Park, their family home. Unlike other royal spouses, Phillips declined the offer of an earldom, which meant their children, Peter, born in 1977, and Zara Phillips, born in 1981, were born without titles. Despite initial success in their marriage and family life, the couple faced growing challenges, and by August 31, 1989, they announced their separation, citing infrequent public appearances together and mutual romantic links with others. Though they shared custody of their children and initially stated they had no plans for divorce, Princess Anne officially filed for divorce, which was finalized just 10 days later, on April 23, 1992. Anne's relationship with Timothy Lawrence, a commander in the Royal Navy, began in the early months of 1989, while he was serving on the Royal Yacht Britannia. Their romance grew after Lawrence was appointed as an equerry to Queen Elizabeth II. The relationship became public when the Sun newspaper revealed the existence of private letters exchanged between them. On December 12, 1992, Anne and Timothy married in a private ceremony at Crathie Kirk, near Balmoral Castle in Scotland. The wedding was a cozy event with about 30 guests in attendance. Unlike her highly publicized first wedding, this ceremony was much more private and low-key. Despite the public scrutiny surrounding her personal life, Princess Anne has remained a steadfast and hard-working member of the royal family, balancing her royal duties and personal challenges with grace and dedication. Princess Anne has earned quite a few impressive titles that highlight her role in the royal family and her dedication to public service. She's a Royal Knight Companion of the Most Noble Order of the Garter, which is one of the highest honors in the UK. On top of that, she's also an extra Knight of the Most Ancient and Most Noble Order of the Thistle, a big deal in Scotland. As the Grand Master of the Royal Victorian Order, Princess Anne leads this order, which celebrates those who have made significant contributions to the monarchy. She's also been awarded the title of Dame Grand Cross of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem for her humanitarian efforts. Additionally, she's part of the Royal Family Order of Queen Elizabeth II, a special honor given to royals, helping out the current monarch with various ceremonial tasks. What's more, Princess Anne is the 7th person to be called the Princess Royal, a title reserved for the eldest daughter of the reigning monarch. This title comes with a rich history. Princess Mary, the daughter of King George V, and also Anne's great-aunt, was the previous holder. The title of Princess Royal reflects not just her lineage but also her vital role in the royal family and her commitment to public service. But did Princess Anne ever dream of being queen? And what's her take on Camilla becoming queen? Stay tuned as we explore more. Princess Anne has never been keen on the idea of Camilla as queen. As the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II and sister of King Charles III, she has had her reservations about Camilla and what her future role as queen consort might mean. According to royal biographer Angela Levin in her book Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, A Royal Survivor, things were a bit rocky between Anne and Camilla in the beginning. Known for her no-nonsense attitude, Anne kept her distance from Camilla for quite a while. This straightforward behavior made it tricky for Camilla, who found Anne's cold demeanor tough to handle, leading to some pretty tense and awkward moments between them. Their strained relationship added to the unease within the royal family, pointing to deeper issues at play. Anne had concerns about Camilla's acceptance in her new royal role. An advisor who worked with Princess Diana even revealed that Anne had expressed doubts about whether Camilla could ever truly be seen as a queen, reflecting her skepticism about Camilla's position. Interestingly, there's a bit of history behind the tension between Queen Camilla and Princess Anne that goes back to Camilla's first marriage. In the early 1970s, Anne had a brief fling with Andrew Parker Bowles, who later married Camilla Shand. Ironically, Camilla ended up as the second wife of Anne's older brother, King Charles III. Their relationship kicked off even before Anne and Camilla joined the royal family. When Princess Anne was just 19, she went on a date with Andrew Parker Bowles, a charming British Army officer at the time. This date is notable because, shortly after, Parker Bowles would marry Camilla, who would later become known as Camilla Parker Bowles. Author Sally Bedell Smith, who wrote Prince Charles, The Passions and Paradoxes of an Improbable Life, points out that Andrew and Camilla's relationship started in the late 1960s, a few years before he and Anne dated. Their relationship was often tumultuous, suggesting the possibility of a love triangle involving Parker Bowles, Camilla, and Anne. Biographer Penny Junor offers a different angle, suggesting that Camilla's affair with Charles was partly fueled by a desire for revenge against both Andrew and Princess Anne. Junor suggests that Camilla really loved Andrew, but he was unfaithful and even chased after other women, including Princess Anne. Frustrated by Andrew's behavior, Camilla saw her chance when she met Charles, who was the Prince of Wales at the time. According to Junor, Camilla's relationship with Charles wasn't just about love. It was also about showing Andrew that she could attract someone important and influential. But now, everything seems to be shifting. Why is Princess Anne suddenly being recognized as queen, and what does that mean for Camilla? Let's dive into the implications of King Charles III's announcement. King Charles III's declaration is set to change everything. To grasp the significance of this choice, we need to take a closer look at the British royal family, a mix of history, tradition, and a touch of sibling rivalry that runs deep. For years, King Charles III has been the star, being the eldest son of Queen Elizabeth II. Meanwhile, his younger sister, Princess Anne, has been working tirelessly behind the scenes, carving out an important role in the family. Known for her straightforward nature and strong dedication to her royal duties, Princess Anne has been a reliable figure, even if her hard work often gets overshadowed by flashier family members. Now it seems that Princess Anne is about to step into the spotlight in a way that no one saw coming. The world is holding its breath, waiting for the king to speak words that could change everything. As he begins, "Today marks a new day," the crowd collectively gasps. "I am honored to declare my sister Princess Anne as our new queen." A wave of disbelief washes over the audience, with whispers spreading like wildfire. How did we arrive at this unexpected twist, and what does it mean for the future of the monarchy, especially for Queen Consort Camilla? Recent articles reveal that King Charles has been rethinking the monarchy in the past few months. While Camilla has done a fantastic job as Queen Consort since marrying Charles in 2005, it seems the king believes the monarchy needs a fresh face to stay relevant in today's world. Princess Anne, with her practical approach and unwavering commitment to her duties, might just be the modern royal figure Charles thinks is vital for the monarchy's survival and relevance in the 21st century. This isn't just a personal preference, it signals that the monarchy is ready to adapt how it engages with the public and keeps up with the times. When news of this royal shakeup leaked, the reaction was swift and social media exploded with excitement. Hashtags like the Queen Anne and my crowning moment flooded the platforms as fans and royal enthusiasts shared their joy over Princess Anne's new role. Many praised her long-standing commitment to royal service, with one popular tweet saying, "Finally a queen who knows how to roll up her sleeves and get things done." Anne's no-nonsense attitude has always been appreciated, and this development has only solidified her reputation as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family. But how is the public reacting to this big change? Well, not everyone is on board. Some folks are questioning whether Princess Anne has the charisma to be the public face of the monarchy. Skeptics wonder if she can connect with the British public like Camilla has over the years. One person commented on the broader question of what a modern queen should be, noting that with Princess Anne stepping into this role, the royal family could be at a crossroads. Moving from a familiar figure like Camilla to the more understated presence of Anne might really change how the public views the monarchy. The real challenge for Princess Anne now is whether she can represent the royal family while staying true to herself, a quality that has earned her respect over the years. In this ever-changing world, the monarchy's future will likely depend on its ability to adapt to modern standards, while still honoring its rich history. Anne's crowning isn't just a personal achievement. It symbolizes a major shift in the monarchy's identity, as it faces the hurdles of the 21st century. Today, public figures are constantly under the spotlight, and institutions must evolve to thrive. Anne's straightforward attitude and dedication might be exactly what the monarchy needs to stay relevant. Her rise to the throne comes at a time when many are questioning the monarchy's place in modern Britain, especially as the country navigates significant political and social changes. The royal family must find ways to connect with the people they're meant to serve. By naming Princess Anne as queen, King Charles might be signaling that the royal family is ready to embrace a new era, one focused on hard work, dedication, and a practical approach to leadership.